As stated by culinary visionary Michael Rolham, the question is not whether the chicken or the egg came first. It's how can anything be accomplished in the kitchen without the magic of the common egg? Thanks to a low cost and high protein content, eggs are a staple in kitchens worldwide. The versatility of this ingredient makes it a perfect item for the budding chef to experiment with. The Spokesman Review reported in this past June that the egg market is drowning in supply, which is sending prices to the lowest in a decade. As of May 2017, a dozen eggs was sold at $1.40 on average. The last time eggs were this inexpensive was in 2006, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. At this price, a single serving, one large egg, costs about 12 cents, and with each egg offering 6 grams of protein, eggs are the least expensive source of protein available. In addition to that, eggs are all natural, gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, and only about 70 calories each. Egg yolks include choline, a nutrient which, according to the IncredibleEgg.com, promotes normal cell activity, liver function, and the transportation of nutrients throughout the body. Eggs also come in a variety of options, including various sizes, colored shells, cage-free, or even shell-free. Think of this as an added bonus to the low cost and high nutritional value of the egg. The value of the egg is not limited to its sale price. Eggs can be a meal on their own, a complimentary side dish, or they can literally be blended into a mixture to become a background ingredient. In the United States, eggs most often take the spotlight during breakfast. This delicious breakfast choice can be poached, boiled, baked, and even fried. The easiest form, scrambled eggs, is a technique simple enough for a child to master. From there, a variety of vegetables can be added, then flip the whole thing in half and you have a healthy omelet. If the flip fails, just scramble the ingredients back up and roll it in a tortilla to make a breakfast burrito. If something a bit more hearty is preferred, toss in last night's leftovers from the grill, then place it on a serving of hash browns and top it with some cheese to make a filling hash. Of course, there are numerous egg-based breakfast dishes, sweet or savory, but these are a few that can regularly be found throughout homes and restaurants in the United States. Egg-based dishes are often sold by street vendors throughout Asia and Oceania. Tea eggs are a common savory snack sold by vendors in China and Taiwan. According to the Spruce.com's recipe, hard-boiled eggs are gently tapped all over the shell so that cracks appear, then simmered in an aromatic mixture of black tea and spices. Once the shell is removed, the eggs have a beautiful marbled pattern on them. Queek, or also known as quack quack, described by BuzzFeed as battered and deep-fried quail eggs, are often on the menu in the Philippines. A common Chinese comfort food is a combination of boiled chicken broth, vegetables, with whisked eggs added in, and it's also known as egg drop soup. These are just a few of the more common egg dishes out of numerous recipes from both Asia and Oceania. Europe offers several egg dishes seen in sophisticated locations and at posh events. Deviled eggs, which are made from hard-boiled eggs and then mixing the yolks with various spices and sauces, and this is seen frequently as an appetizer. Quiche might be served as the main course, and this classic pie pastry filled with a mixture of eggs, vegetables, and meats has a scrambled origin with a history dating back to the 13th century, and it's found both in England and France. Dessert is the perfect opportunity to experience the unique capabilities of eggs while the yolks and the whites are separated. Whipping egg whites elongates the protein strands, trapping in air bubbles with each spin of a whisk. This technique acts in place of leavening agent, adding the air needed to make a dish light and fluffy. Egg yolks, however, work as an emulsifier, and they allow water to bind with oils in a recipe. Perhaps the simplest example of this technique is found in Tasty's recipe for 2-ingredient souffle. All that is required are 2 eggs and half a cup of hazelnut spread, or Nutella, whichever you have on hand. First, separate the eggs into separate bowls. Then mix the hazelnut spread in with the yolks. Next, with a clean whisk, beat the egg whites until they form soft peaks. Fold the egg whites in to the Nutella and egg yolks. Make sure to fold it though so not to pop all of the air bubbles you just made. And bake for 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. If this recipe were attempted without separating the eggs to utilize the separate properties of the yolks and the whites, our souffle would resemble a dense cookie rather than a light and fluffy cake. Eggs in their various shapes, colors, and sizes are seen at dinner tables across the globe. In closing, I leave you with further inspiration from Michael Rolham. If you knew everything about cooking with eggs, you would become a better cook in 100 different ways. I encourage you to think twice about the next time you encounter this humble ingredient and venture to try a new recipe or method to cook an egg. Thanks so much.